Hello, everyone, and welcome to our today's topic. We are going to cover the theoretical aspect of the Helm, which is the package manager in Kubernetes. And one of the most important things about the Kubernetes that you need to learn, because most of the time you are going to work on Helm for doing the deployments, writing the configuration, and creating a CI/CD pipeline. So we are going to cover the theoretical aspect in this video, and in next the part 2 of this video, we are going to cover the practical aspect of the Helm for the topics that we are going to learn in the theoretical session that we are going to learn then by doing practical for them as well. Okay. So that being said, let's get started on the topics that we are going to cover in this video. So we are going to start with the introduction to Helm and basically understand why we need to use Helm, what is Helm, what are the advantages, what basic functionality does it provides. And then we are also going to understand what is charts, because that's how you work with the Helm. And then we are going to understand how we can install Helm by default. It's like when you install Kubernetes, you need to separately install the Helm as well. Okay, so we are going to see those steps. Then we are going to move towards creating our first chart, in which we are going to see how we can create these charts from scratch. Okay, and then we are going to understand how we can develop the templates, which helps us in automating the repetitive stuff, and how we can generate the YAML file from the templates, right? Then we are going to understand its values and the charts directory and how to make it available. Okay, so those will be covered in the creating of our first chart. Then we are going to cover the pre-built charts. Using the pre-built charts, you can install the packages that speeds up your installation and setting up of the software on your Kubernetes cluster. So suppose if you want to install ELK cluster and so on, so you can easily generate the use the pre-built charts of them and install them as a package, and you don't have to do write all the YAML configurations and everything from scratch. So this will speed up your infrastructure creation. And then we are going to also understand about --set flag, which basically helps us to set up the change the values which we are passing by default inside the values.yaml file. So that is what we are going to see as well. Then we are going to see the customizing of charts. So we are going to see how we are going to explore and modify the chart properties. And we are going to learn more about using the variables like dot values. Now, this is pretty much significant because using these dot values, you can write the templates which can dynamically be propagated with its values. You can override them at the runtime. So that provides a lot of functionality in your hands by creating templates which can be used for multiple applications like that. So that is another advantage which we are going to understand. Then Helm has also provides you the conditional statements like if conditions and so on. So we are going to explore those condition based statements as well. Then we are going to see how we can manage the chart dependencies. So you are going Helm allows you to specify the dependencies and allows you for the easier management of the dependencies using the requirements.yaml file, which basically contains your dependencies detail. And then we are also going to look at the subcharts and sharing the logic between these charts. Okay, so using Helm, we are going to configure and install and upgrade these chart dependencies as well. Now, upgrading the charts for the applications, that will be our next topic, and we are going to see how we can manage the versions within our charts and what is the major, minor, and the patch versions that we need to follow the update strategy, which is provided by the Helm. And we are also going to look at the rollback within the Helm. Now, rollback is essential because when you do the deployment, sometimes the deployment doesn't go as expected, right? So in those cases, it's essential to roll back. So we are going to see that functionality as well within the Helm. And then we are going to create and share our charts. So we can share it with the different folks or the different teams in our organizations, which can reuse those charts and do the installation by themselves. So we are going to look at that aspect as well. Lastly, we are going to integrate the Helm with the CI/CD pipeline, which is very essential because most of the time you are going to do the deployment using the CI/CD pipeline, so we need to integrate it with them. And we are going to look at the integration with the various tools like Jenkins, GitLab, TeamCity, and so on. So all these are the topics which we need to cover in Helm from a theoretical aspect first, so that we have a level of understanding and the have idea about the functionality of the Helm overall. Once you have learned through this should significantly improve your knowledge about the Helm and how you can use them in the real world when you are deploying your applications within the Kubernetes and managing the overall Kubernetes cluster. So that's all for this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, I will suggest you to subscribe to our channel for such videos. And we are going to continue more on this in the subsequent parts ahead. So we are going to have a complete series for this Helm. So you can follow the complete series for all the topics and the labs as well. So that being said, I'm going to end this video here. If you have not subscribed, do subscribe to our channel, and see you in my next video. All right, thanks for watching.